that I think they're the hardest team to prepare for in the state. With the unorthodox up-and-down style that they play and the way it goes, we had to devote so much time to Mechanical this week and just being prepared for the style that I probably watched less Mississinewa than I ever would for a game that's on Saturday night. And we didn't really dive into our prep work until 10:30 last night after the game was over, and it was a late night to make sure we felt like we were prepared. And they're impressive. They got some weapons. The freshman guard they got is dynamic. He's athletic. He shoots it well. The two bigger guys are physical inside and have good touch around the rim. And, they don't give up very many points. I think we hang our identity on the defensive end of the floor. But the numbers say that they do as well because they're holding teams to some pretty low numbers. So probably a team that plays more of our style versus contrasting styles today. So we're going to have to be locked in the fundamentals and, the non-negotiables and teaching points and emphasis of our defense are going to be really critical today for us to get a win.
What do you tell your guys after a game like that last night to try and, get them regrouped and come back really, 12 hours later for an afternoon game?
Yeah, it's just an emphasis on, to win a sectional, you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to play a high emotion game on a Friday night, a game that means a lot to both teams. Both teams are playing for their life. You got to find a way to win it and then come back and play the biggest game of the year on Saturday. We've had it happen twice this year where, we got the win on Saturday after Friday night, but I didn't think we played well. I didn't think we had as much energy. I didn't think that we did enough to, if that was a sectional game, that we would have been able to win a championship. And so today, I told him, I said, think of this as a dress rehearsal for the sectional. You just won a big game on a Friday night, even though we got beat last night. We're treating it like you had a high emotion game last night. You played with so much energy and so much passion. Now, can you do it again? Can you find a way to do it again and get a win the next day when your legs are a little more tired and you're probably going to feel a little bit out of breath a little bit quicker? So that's kind of been our message.
A sectional's right around the corner, but just who's in that with you guys?
Mechanical is one. Probably, if you want to look at the top teams of it, it probably starts with Mechanical and West Lafayette. West Lafayette's really good. We played them a couple weeks ago and got beat by 5 at their place in a competitive physical game. Them and Mechanical are probably 1A and 1B in terms of favorites. You have us and Peru, Northwestern, Twin Lakes, and Logansport.
It's loaded.
Yeah, it's a good sectional. It's a tough sectional, competitive sectional. It's at the Berry Bowl, so a great gym for it. It'll be a good little tournament there once we get to that week.
Where do you guys sit health-wise right now?
We were out one starter last night. Sam Thurston caught an elbow against Taylor last week, had 3 staples in the side of his head. But he went to the doctor this morning, and they took him out and told him he could play. So we'll have him back this afternoon, which will be good for us. But other than that, we're healthy.
Hey, Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck today.
Yep, thanks for all you do.
Back with more in a moment, the Action Sports Network.
Being a good neighbor means taking care of those close to you, and State Farm agent Keenan Davis will take care of you and your family. Auto, home, and life insurance is something we all need, and Keenan Davis will help you save money and give you peace of mind at the same time. If your driving record is not so perfect, that's okay. Keenan can help those with high-risk insurance. See State Farm agent Keenan Davis, 1001 Northwestern Avenue in Marion. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Success starts with a great team, but teamwork is key to any successful outcome. The McKinney team is a proud supporter of hometown athletics and academics. Hi, this is Jen McKinney. On behalf of the McKinney team, we would like to congratulate all of the county athletes and students on and off the bench on a great season. Your hard work pays off, and you make us proud. Congratulations again from the McKinney team on a great season ahead. And remember, for all your mortgage needs, find Jen McKinney of the McKinney team, powered by UHM, online anytime at jenmckinney.com.
Looking for a great place to grab some food and drinks? Stop by the Poorhouse on Main Street in Gas City. They're serving Grant County's greatest tenderloin, Rock's Tenderloins. They have daily lunch specials and carry-out available. So after the big game, stop by the Poorhouse for some great food and beverage. Visit the menu at poorhousegc.com or on Facebook. Poorhouse says good luck to the Indians this season.
Hometown Petals and More in Gas City has flowers for any occasion. Birthdays, anniversaries, funerals, just because, or to say I'm sorry. Hometown Petals and More is the home to bottle blessings, and they offer flower workshops to help you learn how to make that special arrangement for yourself. They also offer same-day delivery in Grant County. See Hometown Petals and More, 229 East Main Street in Gas City, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1. And be sure to follow them on Facebook.
Streaming live right now. Live coverage of Indiana high school basketball continues on ASN.
Streaming live.
Only on ASN. The Action Sports Network.
just about 7 minutes away from tip-off here at Mississinewa High School between the Mississinewa Indians and the Western Panthers. My name's Grant Schaus alongside Kevin Helfrich. Good to be with you this afternoon for afternoon basketball. You'll be back in action tonight over at Eastbrook for Madison Grant Eastbrook girls basketball. And
if it's anything like the first time the two teams played, it should be a dandy of a game.
Yeah.
It was a 4-point game, and Eastbrook won. And
here at Mississinewa tonight, they're going to have senior night for the girls basketball team. At halftime, they're going to have a unified game, and we're actually introducing – this is – Kevin, I've neglected to tell you this. I forgot to tell you. But for the Mississinewa fans watching and listening, you're going to want to tune in tonight. We got a new play-by-play announcer for us. You're never going to believe it.
Here at Mississinewa?
Doing the game tonight. Play-by-play here on the Action Sports Network. Can you guess?
Who is it?
Josh Brooks.
Oh, nice.
He will be on the play-by-play. I'm being told, he told me he has experience. It's a matter of working the equipment. We got it set up for him. Dalton's going to walk him through it.
He's played the game. He's coached the game. Why not broadcast? That's the next step after
exactly.
You're done coaching.
Exactly.
So
but
starting a little early.
But he's kind of taken the Terry Gannon route. You know who that is? Terry Gannon's a broadcaster at NBC. Does games on NBC. Does golf. I watched the basketball game last week. He was doing Purdue-Oregon on NBC. He was a part of the 1983 North Carolina State National Championship team. Played on the team. Got significant time, was on the floor when Lorenzo Charles had the dunk at the buzzer to win it in 1983. And Terry Gannon, who would have been wide open to shoot the game-winning shot on the floor, was on that team, and he went into broadcasting. So how about that?
Nice little nugget there.
There you go.
Hey, let's talk about these two teams, though.
Go ahead.
One of them score, a ton of points necessarily, but they do shoot with pretty good efficiency. Mississinewa shoots the basketball at 45% from the floor, and Western, on the other hand, is at 44%. Neither one of them really lighted up from three-point range. Western with the edge there, they shoot 32%. Mississinewa comes in at 29%. Free throw line, which could be a deciding factor here this afternoon. Western shoots a little better clip. They're at 67%. Mississinewa just at 59%. Both these teams take care of the basketball relatively well. Both of them average just over 12 turnovers a game, so I expect a pretty clean game here this afternoon, a competitive game, and one that could come down to the final few minutes.
Mike Daly, Rick Frank, Paul Gonzalez are the officials for today's contest between Western and Mississinewa. These two teams met last year over at Western, and it was a double-digit lead at one point for Western in the game. Mississinewa came back. Jesse Simpkins in that game, who's been out all year with injury for the Indians, hit 8 threes in that game, wielded them back. They came back, ended up winning a close one, 55-54. That was January 20th of last year at Western. I remember because I did the game with Flava Cirque. We went over there and did it, and it was a great game. It was an afternoon game just like this one, and hopefully we're going to see something similar here today.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get in an afternoon contest. Especially on the boys' side, they're not accustomed to playing a ton of these type of games, and you just hope that this is that both teams play well and we have a good one here today.
Again, Mississinewa, coached by Josh Brooks, 23-15 in his second year. For Western, they're headed by Cameron Bennington, 14-23 in 2 years at Western, 23-39 in his third year overall. One of the youngest head coaches in the state of Indiana. And I checked with him. He went to Twin Lakes High School as well up there in Monticello. So that's a hotbed for good coaches, good players in that area, and producing another one. About 2.5 minutes away from tip-off between Western and Mississinewa here today. I want to thank our sponsors, the Armstrong Funeral Home pregame show. Today, this wouldn't be possible without all them to include us in and help us out playing their ads. So we appreciate them. You look at the schedule here on the network tonight. We just alluded to it. Mississinewa Elwood girls tonight, a senior night for the Indians, and then Madison Grant and Eastbrook girls basketball tonight over at Eastbrook. Kevin Helfrich, Steve Stout are on that one. And then I think one of the more interesting girls games tonight on the network is Alexandria and Oak Hill. Alexandria 20-1 on the year. Oak Hill 19-1 on the year as well.
And not only in the area, but probably in the state. You got an Alexandria team ranked up there in the top 5 at least, and Oak Hill is just outside the top 10, I believe. So that should be a doozy of a game, and it's
no question.
One Oak Hill is, they've been just getting by here the last few games, not maybe playing as well as they have earlier in the year, but they're going to probably come ready to play tonight.
3 boys games on our network tonight. Manchester's at Adams Central. Hamilton Heights is at McConaughey. And Norwell is at New Haven. Those 3 are all boys basketball games. You can hear them right here on the Action Sports Network. We're going to step aside momentarily for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off between Mississinewa and Western. You're listening to the Armstrong Funeral Home pregame show on the Action Sports Network.
Hi, folks. This is Rob Althouse at Mike Anderson Chevrolet in beautiful downtown Gas City. We are very happy to announce we are Grant County's greatest new and used car dealership 3 years in a row.
We interrupt this commercial to give you a special announcement. Mike Anderson Chevrolet is now Grant County's greatest new and used car dealership 4 years in a row. That's right. Thanks to you, Mike Anderson Chevrolet has stayed on top once again. Now back to our commercial.
Mike Anderson Chevrolet has the greatest sales staff and the greatest service department for your car servicing needs. Please check us out at GasCityChevy.com. Mike Anderson Chevrolet in beautiful downtown Gas City.
Superintendent Jeremy Fuel, Athletic Director Steve Brooks, and the entire Mississinewa staff want to wish every student-athlete the best of luck this season. With hard work comes success, and the staff, faculty, and fans know this is your year to shine. Go get 'em, Indians, from Superintendent Jeremy Fuel, Athletic Director Steve Brooks, and everyone in the Mississinewa family. Roll Tribe.
Sports apparel, everyday wear, promotional items, and more. Rookies is here to help with all your apparel needs. Small town values with big business determination. Rookies is located in Madison County in Summitville and would love to help wherever you're located. Call them at 765-536-2726 or visit Rookies Gear on Facebook. Take it from me, Andy McCord. Rookies is the official apparel printer for the Boot, Action Sports Network, and Radio 80s. It's tailgating season, and the place to go for all your food for your tailgate party? Horner's Butcher Block in Marion and Alexandria. Horner's has all the meat you can grill up, plus they have the chips, drinks, and all the snacks to go along with it. Horner's Butcher Block in Marion and Alexandria. Your team may not win all the time, but you'll be a winner when you tailgate with Horner's.
Horner's Butcher Block, your neighborhood market.
A winning team is the key to success. So is hard work. This is Kelly Kistler. Riverside Community Federal Credit Union is proud of all the student athletes who work hard both on and off the field. We are supporting all of our schools in Grant County and know this year will be the best ever. Good luck to all the athletes and students this school year. Riverside Community Federal Credit Union, 101 North Washington in downtown Marion, or 200 East Main in Gas City.
Hutamaki's Marion location is very community service. They are always willing to help nonprofit organizations in their community. Their Marion location is a paper conserving factory making private label paper plates and bowls for major retailers, food service operators, and fast food restaurants. They're a growing company with a 24/7 operation. Hutamaki is committed to understanding their customers' needs and pride themselves on delivering on their promises. They care about each other, the environment, and their community. Hutamaki on 38th Street in Marion.
Time now for the starting lineups from Marion Health. Get into the lineup of life because your health means everything. Call Marion Health Access. Schedule your appointment. That's Marion Health, your community, our commitment. Let's hit it down. The public address announcer, Dalton Bishop, momentarily for today's starting lineups. Again, Mississinewa. Let's talk about this matchup real quick before we do so. Mississinewa coming in at 7-6 on the year. Western at 9-6 this season, and I really think this could be a good ball game.
It really really should. Western is 3-0 in their conference, the Hoosier Conference, and the Mississinewa sits at 2-2 in the CIC. So Mississinewa pretty much out of the CIC race as Blackford at 5-0 and Oak Hill at 4-0. Those two teams yet to meet each other, but this is nonetheless, this is an important non-conference game for both teams.
Set it down to Dalton Bishop for today's starting lineups.
We'll start with the visiting Western Panthers. Starting at guard, a 5'9" freshman, number 1, Eli Mast. Also at guard, a 5'8" junior, number 11, Grayson Miller. Starting at a forward, a 6'2" junior, number 24, Carter Biggs. Also at forward, a 6'4" senior, number 33, Hudson Biggs. And at forward, a 6'4" junior, number 35, Bryson Rucker. The head coach of the Panthers is Cameron Bennington, and his assistants are Brett Thurston and Blake Bennington. And now, the starting lineup for your Mississinewa Indians. Starting at guard, a 5'9" freshman, number 2, Ravion Betts. Also at guard, a 5'8" junior, number 4, Ian Newsom. Starting at a forward, a 6'1", senior, number 5, Brady Schnapp. Starting at forward, a 6' junior, number 20, Seth Yoder. And at forward, a 6'3", senior, number 32, Keontae Woods. The Indians are coached by Josh Brooks. His assistants are Jared May, Aaron Wilkinson, and Josh Dakin. Officials for today are...
Those are your starting lineups for Marion Health. Get into the lineup of life because your health means everything. Call Marion Health Access, schedule your appointment. That's Marion Health, your community, our commitment. Officials today, Mike Daly, Rick Frank, and Paul Gonzalez on the whistles.
And both teams set up to play for the defensive tip here. Be interesting to see if Rucker or if Woods will win the tap. And we're off, and Western in control.
Grayson Miller crosses the timeline with the ball for the Panthers. He'll stand with it up top, slides it over to number 35, Bryson Rucker. Inside with it, Eli Mast down on the block now. The freshman takes a dribble, kicks it back out. Carter Biggs steps into a long two, and he missed it short off the rim, and Keontae Woods gets the rebound for Mississinewa. 20 seconds off the clock, no score here in the early going. Newsom goes out here to number 5, Grady Schnapp. Schnapp above his head goes to Fetz. Fetz on the floor, drives it to the left, gets it in, kicks it out. Baseline drive for Yoder, and he lays it in off the glass for 2.
Great job that time by Yoder, beating his man to the baseline for the easy layup.
2-0. Mississinewa. Mass down underneath here to Hudson Biggs, baseline. Hudson Biggs outside to Grayson Miller. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2-0 Mississinewa. Inside Rucker. Rucker back outside to number 1, Eli Mast. Mast will look to go one-on-one with Fetz. Fetz goes to Miller on the right wing. Miller gets it into the CIC, turns, hands it off on the elbow to number 24, Carter Biggs. Mast into the corner to Hudson Biggs. Hudson outside to Carter. Carter on the floor, gives it back to Hudson, looking to get into the lane. Spins inside, cut off by Fetz. Mast out to Carter Biggs, tries to get into the lane, fades away, throws it up, left it short, and a rebound taken down by Mississinewa. This is Ian Newsom across the timeline with the basketball, drives it to the right, gets it into the lane. Newsom bounces it to Schnepp, now goes to Ravion Fetz up top on the logo. 2-0 Mississinewa, 6:10 first quarter. Newsom with it out deep. Newsom out to Schnepp. Schnepp, elbow to Fetz. They feed Woods. Woods takes a dribble, goes up, lays it in.
So far, Mississinewa, both buckets have come down on that left block, and they're having their way on offense.
2 possessions, 2 baskets for Mississinewa. 4-0, the Indians lead it. 5:45 left in the first quarter. Mast all the way to the rack, and he's fouled. And Eli Mast will shoot 2. They're going to whistle number 20, Seth Yoder, for the foul. That's his first, team's first. Eli Mast will be at the line for 2.
Yeah, up until that point, Mississinewa had played really, really good man-to-man defense. That time, Mast was able to cut through a couple defenders and get to the rack.
Mast hits the first, so it's 4-1 in favor of Mississinewa. 5:42 left in the first period, and the Indians are off to a pretty good start on offense. Mast hit them both. 4-2 the score now. And Ian Newsom will bring the ball across the timeline. Newsom, Woods, high post, feeds it to Schnepp. Schnepp on the top of the key, goes right side to Newsom. Newsom, they look to go in, out to Schnepp, hits Yoder. Fetz now, baseline, cut off into the lane, outside to Yoder. Yoder hits Schnepp, they'll try to work it around. Western looks like they're extending their pressure up higher on the ball. Here's Fetz with it out top to Schnepp. Left wing is Grady. Schnepp slides it over to Woods, now hits Fetz. Fetz holds it above his head, hits Yoder, now back to Woods. Woods on the deck, goes over to Fetz. Fetz finds Yoder, back outside to Schnepp, gets it into the lane, he spins, gets inside, throws it back out here to Yoder.
A solid minute of defense so far here by the Panthers.
Woods fires a 3, they let him shoot it, he hits it. I'm not, I'm not against the not stepping out and guarding him because he doesn't usually shoot it at a high clip. Now, if he hits another one, maybe that's where you make an adjustment. But I think you can live with that if you're Western. It's just one good shot. Mast all the way to the hole, and he traveled. 4:22 first quarter. It's 7-2. Mississinewa on top of Western here in the first quarter.
That's just the first turnover in this contest. Nearly 4 minutes into this opening quarter.
A good start here for the Indians. Schnepp with it on the right wing. They've had 3 possessions and have hit a shot on every possession, but as I say that, there's a travel and a turnover back to Western.
Yeah, Newsom just drug that foot there. He was trying to make the pass, but he saw the defender was kind of out on that, and so unfortunately for him, it goes back to the Panthers.
7-2 is the score. Mississinewa with the lead. 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. They bounce it to the right wing to Hudson Biggs, inside to Bryson Rucker, and he lays it in for 2.
Their first bucket of this contest, nearly halfway through the first period.
7-4, 3:50 first quarter. Mississinewa by 3. Newsom stands with it out top, now goes to Fetz out on the logo. Fetz goes to the right, hands it off to Yoder. Yoder hits Newsom. Newsom into the corner to Fetz on the right. Fetz, Newsom, Yoder, Schnepp, left corner. Yoder, Newsom. Tries to get it into the elbow, outside. Fetz tries a 3, and he hits it.
And so far, the Indians are 4 for 4 and 2 for 2 from behind that three-point line.
10-4 Mississinewa, 3:14 first quarter. Inside is Hudson Biggs for 2. And it's 10-6 now, so Western. You turn my mic down. Now here's Newsom with it out top. To Fetz. To Newsom. Out on the right wing. Hits Yoder. Yoder drives all the way. Outside. Fetz, corner 3. Got it again. Mississinewa is a perfect 5 for 5 from the field to start the game. 13-6. Indians lead, 2:35 first quarter. Eli Mast with it. Now to Biggs. Biggs to Mast for 3. Too strong. Rebound tapped over. The Indians have it with Fetz. Fetz across the timeline, all the way to the hole, outside to Woods. Newsom, wide open, Yoder 3. No good. Their first miss of the game comes at the 2:07 mark of the first quarter. And it's 13-6 Mississinewa with 2:07 left in the first.
And every shot they've gotten so far has been a good look, and that was a good look that time by Yoder, just a little bit too strong.
Mast will bring it across the timeline here. Stands with it up top. Now hits number 23, Sam Thurston, into the lineup for the first time. Mast for three. Got it. The freshman hits Western's first three-point basket of the game. And it's 13-9, Mississinewa, 1:45 left in the first. Sam Thurston back in that Western lineup after having to get 3 stitches in his head after taking an elbow from a Taylor player last week. Jacobs into the lane for Mississinewa, kicks it back out to Fetz. Fetz goes to Jacobs, out to Newsom up top. Now hits Ravion Fetz, right wing. Keontae Woods. Woods goes over to number 4, Ian Newsom. Newsom, they hit Yoder cutting in the lane. He lost the handle, spins it back out to Jacobs. Jacobs inside, walked with the basketball. 1:08 first quarter, 13-9 the score. The Indians lead the Western Panthers. Good start for Mississinewa. How many baskets have they missed?
Mississinewa's only missed the one there by Yoder. They're 5 for 6, including 3 of 4 from behind the three-point line, where they come in at shooting just 29%.
1:05 first quarter, 13-9 Mississinewa. Western with a chance to get it back to a one-possession game. Carter Biggs with it, stands it out top on the top of the key. Thurston left wing, gets into the CIC, kicks it out to number 1, Eli Mast. Mast to Thurston into the corner. Hudson Biggs called for a travel.
Second turnover by the Panthers, and that time he just didn't put the ball on the deck before he took off with it. And the Indians will look to extend their lead.
.40 seconds to play in the first quarter. 13-9 is the score. Matt and Corey into the lineup here, along with Davion Spikes, number 21. Jacobs to Spikes on the right wing for the Indians. Spikes on the deck, hands it off, goes to Jacobs, now hits Newsom. Newsom left wing to Corey up top. Corey finds Spikes on the right. Now out to Fetz. Fetz hesitates to Corey, left wing, outside to Spikes. Spikes fell to the floor, loose on the floor now, and Western comes away with it. This is Sam Thurston, lobs it up top here to number 40, Levi Shoemaker. Now to Carter Biggs, trailing for 3, in and out, no good. Shoemaker taps it out of bounds, and that's how the first quarter will end. Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard, it's 13-9, Mississinewa after 1 on the Action Sports Network.
Hi, this is Adriana Rudy with Arms Hunt Funeral Home and Cremation Services. We have been serving the Grant County area since 1903 and are excited to add our Mississinewa Chapel in Gas City to our family of funeral homes. Now we can meet you in Fairmount, Marion, Upland, and Gas City. Let us show you the difference that Arms Hunt Funeral Home can make for you and your loved one. Arms Hunt Funeral Home and Cremation Services. Place your trust into the hands of compassion.
Does going to the dentist make you feel anxious and scared? Then you need to see Bruner Dental Center. You can smile more and worry less because Bruner Dental has the latest techniques to help maintain a healthy smile, such as oral sedation, which makes your visit much more comfortable. They've been taking care of families for over 40 years, and your health and comfort is important to them. See Doctors Root, Sneed, Tinsley, and Reeb at Bruner Dental Center, 807 West Gardner Drive in Marion. Smile more and worry less with Bruner Dental.
After 1 quarter, it's Mississinewa 13, Western 9, and a good start for the Indians, Kevin, but Western has had an answer, it seems like, every time.
Yeah, the Indians, perhaps their best shooting quarter of the year, and Western yet just finds himself down 4 entering the second quarter.
Fetz gets it into the backcourt here for Mississinewa, crosses the timeline with it, brings it to the near side. Fetz up top to Newsom. That was a quick first quarter, only 1 foul called in the entire quarter, so the clock was moving. Fetz to Corey, now up top to Newsom. Newsom up between the rings, slides it over to Spikes left side. Spikes, Fetz up top, jump stops, hits Newsom on the right wing rather. Newsom finds Fetz into the lane. Fetz all the way down, throws it up, left it short, no good. Rebound for Western. This is Eli Mass with it on the right side up the floor. Mass all the way into the CIC, kicks it out here. This is to number 32, Christian Bangs, and he turns and hits the fadeaway jumper. And just like that, it's 13-11 in favor of Mississinewa. 7:08 left in the second.
Good defense that time by Mississinewa, just a better shot.
Tyvon Jacobs flips it out here to Fetz, now hits Newsom. Newsom to Jacobs, steps into it, goes back to Newsom, tries a three. It's in and out, no good. A rebound for Shoemaker, and a jump ball, and the arrow goes to Western. 6:52 second quarter, 13-11 the score.
So after hitting their first 5 shots to start this one, Grant, the Indians have now missed their last 3.
This is Mass across the timeline with it. Goes to the right side to Carter Biggs. Biggs on the right wing looking, stands up top now to Mass. Hits Bangs on the left. Bangs pulls it out. Hits number 23, Sam Thurston outside. Bangs for 3. He got it.
Bangs has come in with a bang, Grant. 5 points to start this second quarter.
14-13, and Western has their first lead of the ball game with 6:22 left in the first half. This is Ravion Fetz. Now to Jacobs up top. Jacobs finds Davion Spikes. Spikes lobs it to Woods. Now back to Spikes. It's Jacobs. Jacobs on the deck, hits Spikes. Spikes, Jacobs fell to the floor. Spikes spins all the way down outside. Woods thought about the 3, drives it in, throws it up, missed it. Rebound for Shoemaker. May have been contact on the arm. No foul call. Thurston, the Mass. Mass gets it into the lane all the way, kicks it out to Bangs. Bangs to Carter Biggs. Biggs to Mast. Mast pulls up, 15-footer. No good. Rebound Ravion Fetz trying to dribble through traffic, and he does. Fetz across the timeline all the way down, kicks it out. Woods for 3. Got it again!
And Woods, not known for his three-point shooting, has come out and knocked down 2 here to start.
A big, he's got 8 points here in this ball game for Mississinewa. And he's hit 2 3-pointers. This is a guy, Keontae Woods, only shoots 20% from 3 all year. 16-14, the Indians lead at 5:10 left in the second. Thurston pulls it out, goes to Mast on the left. Mast finds Carter Biggs. Now to Bangs on the left wing. Bangs all the way in. Outside, Mast to 3. No good. Woods the rebound. Mississinewa a chance to extend that lead. Davion Spikes across the timeline. Gets it into the lane. He'll stop and spin. Outside, Schnepp for 3. High off the mark, no good. And Bangs got the board. Biggs across the timeline with it up top to Bangs. Bangs drives baseline. Bangs flips it out. Mass tries another 3, and he got it.
And how about the play by Bangs there? He just creates the open 3 for Mass. And Western's back on top.
And a Western Panther stops to tie his shoes, so they have an official's timeout. We'll get some substitutions in. Grayson Miller is back in for Western, along with number 33, Hudson Biggs. Jacobs comes out, and Yoder comes in for Mississinewa. Newsom hands off to Schnepp. 17-16 Western, 4:15 second quarter. This is Newsom. He'll hand off to Schnepp. Fakes the 3, gets it into the lane. Schnepp inside, up and under, goes up, got fouled.
Good crossover that time by Schnepp. Got Bangs up off his feet. Bangs recovered, but still committed the foul.
It's the first foul of the game called on Western. It goes on Christian Bangs at the 4:08 mark of the second quarter. Free throw is left short by Grady Schnepp. He's looking to get into the scoring column today. Western outscoring Mississinewa in this quarter 8-3. Schnepp hits the second. Tied at 17. 4:08 to play in the second quarter, and here comes the Panthers with it across the timeline. With the basketball is Biggs. Now goes to Bangs, out to Carter Biggs. Drives baseline. Carter Biggs throws it into the Mississinewa student section and out of bounds. Just Just a bad pass.
Yeah, this is our first tie of this conference.
Yeah. Full timeout. Mississinewa will take it with them. Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard tied at 17. 3:55 second quarter on the Action Sports Network.
Not only are we Grant County's greatest car dealer, but we also have Grant County's greatest new car salesman in Kevin Newell, used car salesman Mark Miller. Plus, we are the greatest place for your vehicle maintenance. Simply put, Mike Anderson Chevrolet in beautiful downtown Gas City is Grant County's greatest automotive dealership. Beep, 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 yeah.
About 4 minutes left in the first half. Tied at 17 between Mississinewa and Western. Kevin Huffrick, just give your thoughts on this game so far.
Boy, Mississinewa got off to a great start that opening quarter. Western didn't flinch, and they battled back, and we're in a tie game. And so far, this is everything we thought it would be here this afternoon.
3:55 left in the first half. Mississinewa and Western are tied in this ball game at 17. Grant Schaus with Kevin Helfrich here today. Appreciate you joining us. If you got us tuned in on a Saturday afternoon, maybe if you're not mowing the lawn in January, but maybe out shoveling snow. Or shopping, yeah. This is Schnepp with it up on the top of the key. Goes to Yoder. Yoder slides it over Davion Spikes. Spikes tries to go baseline, cut off. Kicks it out up top here to number 5, Grady Schnepp. Keontae Wood stands with it on the right wing, outside to Schnepp. Schnepp to Yoder, looking to toss it in. He does here to number 5, Schnepp, who goes up and got fouled hard. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, and that time Miller had no choice but to just keep Schnepp from getting that one really to have any chance of going in.
3:23 first quarter, tied at 17. Grayson Miller whistled for the foul. Only second foul call of the game on Western.
It's been a well-played game, well officiated. Both teams playing good man-to-man defense. Schnepp knocks down his second free throw of the afternoon. And Mississinewa back in front, 18-17.
3:23 second quarter. Schnepp hits the second. 19-17, the Indians back on top by 1. And Western will bring it, or by 2 rather, than Western will bring it up the timeline. Biggs, skip pass over to Hudson Biggs. Hands it off to Miller, left wing. Miller dribbles it to the top, now fires it over to number 23, Sam Thurston. Thurston with it right side. Back up top, Carter Biggs gets it into the CIC all the way to the rim, and he misses the layup. It hung on the rim and falls off. Fetz up the floor, galloping to the right side. Woods thought about the 3. He'll drive it all the way, and he will miss the bunny again. Rebound for Carter Biggs. Here come the Panthers. Carter Biggs up the floor. Outside here to Bangs. Bangs hands it off to Miller. Miller to Biggs on the left. In the corner to Thurston. Underneath here, loose on the floor. They toss it back outside. They hit Bangs. Bangs all the way. Now out to Biggs. Got Biggs and Bangs out there. Here's a 3 off the mark from Thurston, and Fetz got it on the board. Fetz all the way to the rack. Kicks it out. Schnepp for 3. Short. Carter Biggs Sam Thurston grabbed the board for Western.
The Indians have gone ice cold here in this second quarter.
Grayson Miller hands it off here to number 23, Sam Thurston. Thurston fires it over to Hudson Biggs. He'll hand it off to Carter. Carter back to Hudson. Biggs lays it in for 2. Nice give and go. Tied at 19. 1 minute and 45 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's just kind of a slip screen there. He showed that he was going to set the screen, then he just dove to the basket for the easy lay-in.
Schnepp to Woods, baseline here. On the block, Woods goes to work, pounds it inside. Woods goes up, they call an offensive foul on him.
Just the 4th turnover by the Indians and first of the quarter.
Fouls on Indian number 32, Keontae Woods. It's his team's first of the quarter. 90
seconds left here, and we have an injured Western Panther player. They think, hit in the face.
So maybe the nose, perhaps.
Can't tell who it is. They're sitting on the ground.
I think it's number 11, Grayson Miller, sorry.
Let's see what we're going to do here. Let's keep it here. We'll take a quick 30. Tied at 19, 90 seconds left in the second quarter in the Action Sports Network.
Marion Health.
Marion Health is excited to announce their new facility, Marion Health East, located at 911 Marion Health Drive, Gas City. It's now open. Departments include the emergency department, urgent care, radiology, laboratory, and multi-specialty clinic. Marion Health's expanded access to services now with 2 locations to serve you and your family.
The Osmonds used to sing, "One bad apple doesn't spoil the whole bunch." Well, at Bad Apple Graphics, they'll spoil you with great customer service. If you need your vehicle wrapped to get attention, Bad Apple Graphics can do it. If you need business cards, letterhead, apparel to make your company stand out, Bad Apple Graphics has what you need. See them today at 4620 South Adams Street in Marion, or visit them online at bad-apple-graphics.com and see all that they offer. Bad Apple Graphics in Marion.
19-19 is the score, 1:30 left second quarter. We're still in a little bit of a delay here. There's a Western Panther player. It's Grayson Miller that is down on the floor underneath the basket to our left on the west end of the floor. Got popped in the nose, it looks like. They're got a bloody nose. There's some blood on the court. They're going to clean up here. So we have a stoppage in play. Good to see him get up off the floor here. And it's just always one of those things. It happens to everybody. You get a bloody nose. You ever had that happen?
I don't remember in a game ever having that happen to me. So
sometimes I'll just be sitting there and it happens.
Dry. Sometimes your nose gets dry.
Yeah.
And just start bleeding.
But he definitely, I think, got popped in the face on that. He took the charge. Yeah, he took the charge, and I think Woods got him. Obviously, it wasn't intentional. There was ill intent behind it, but it was still, nonetheless, you don't need that happening to you. 90 seconds left, second quarter, tied at 19 between Western and Mississinewa. They take Grayson Miller back to the locker room. You got something?
It's been a really good second quarter. We've had 3 lead changes, 2 ties. I mean, this is what we're starting to see here. A little bit of back and forth from both teams, just going at each other, which is it's real fun to see out here.
Western has outscored Mississinewa 10-6 in the second quarter. Okay, we got the blood wiped up off the floor, and it's Western ball here out of the quick timeout.
That's about the only thing that could slow this one down yet this afternoon.
Yep.
It's been a fast game up until that point.
Mast hands it off here to Hudson Biggs. Biggs to Bangs up top on the elbow, right side. Bangs knocked into the backcourt. Rucker knocked out of bounds by Tyvon Jacobs, and it will be Western ball. 1 minute, 15 seconds left, second quarter. Tied at 19, and it's Western ball in the backcourt with Eli Mast. Mast across the timeline, slides it left side. Carter Biggs with it for Western. Now to Mast. Mast gets it into the CIC, throws it away, taken down here. This is Ian Newsom with it. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Indians. Newsom, right wing with the basketball, bounces it up top to Woods. Now hits Tyvon Jacobs. Jacobs now to Fetz. Newsom drives baseline, looking. Dumps it for Jacobs. Now it's tapped over, stolen. This is Rucker, stolen back by Newsom. Fetz will have it up the floor. 40 seconds to go in the half, tied at 19. Newsom pulls up, outside to Fetz for 3. Got it. A big one for Ravion Fetz. He's got 9 points today, 22-19 Mississinewa. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Mast goes over to the right side to Carter Biggs. Biggs on the right wing, dribbles it back up to the top, down to 11 seconds. Hits Mast. Western down 3. 22-19 second quarter. Hudson Biggs all the way, stops. Outside, Bangs for 3. Bang, he hit it!
What a second quarter for Bangs. 8 points in the quarter, pulls it even again.
And that's how the half comes to an end on the Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard. It's halftime at Mississinewa. tied at 22 between Mississinewa and Western. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to high school basketball on the Action Sports Network.
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
Screech. Click, click, click.
The thingy's gone bad.
Whatever sound your car makes, take it to Marion Tire, also known as Best One Tire in Marion. Susie, Brian, Cecil, and the crew can diagnose the problem and fix the problem the right way the first time. Oil changes, alignment, tires, coolant, wheel bearings, and even the thingy that's gone bad. Let Marion Tire get your vehicle running smooth since 1984. Marion Tire has been in downtown Marion and will continue to provide top-notch service. See Marion Tire on the corner of 4th and Branson in downtown Marion.
If it's your first home or moving up, Movement Mortgage and Melissa Stone have the loan programs and the knowledge to enhance your once-in-a-lifetime experience. Melissa is a hometown leader from Grant County and can make your experience an excellent one. Melissa is proud to sponsor all Grant County athletes. For more information on how to make your home buying experience excellent, visit melissastone.rocks for Movement Mortgage.
Have you tried PC Brick Oven Pizza? If not, you are missing out on the best tasting pizza around. The PC Brick Oven has not only the best pizza around, they also have a full menu of delicious food items that will tempt your taste buds. Try their daily lunch specials or stop by after the game for a snack and beverage. PC Brick Oven Pizza is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. If it's pizza, a sandwich, salad, or snack, let the PC Brick Oven Pizza fill you up. PC Brick Oven Pizza on West 2nd Street in Marion.
Prince Hall Housing Authority is a place they are proud that you can call home. Prince Hall Housing is affordable, income-based housing, and they pride themselves in providing safe, affordable, maintenance-free living, offering elderly, disabled, and multifamily living, along with efficiencies and 1- and 2-bedroom apartments. Located just off 38th Street and the Bypass, Prince Hall even has city bus transportation at the facility. Get your application at Prince Hall Housing, 3678 Prince Hall Drive in Marion.
Hello everyone, this is Peyton Bird, Administrator at Rolling Meadows Health and Rehab, a 5-star facility located in LaFountain, Indiana. And I'm proud to announce that we just received a perfect state survey. If you are in need of short-term rehab or long-term care for you or your loved one, let our professional staff help you. Please call me today at Rolling Meadows or come on by for a tour of our Family Taking Care of Family building.
No matter the size of the order, small or large, Rookies has your back. You pick the art and style, and Rookies will get you covered. Call Rookies today for your apparel needs. 765-536-2726. 536-2726. Or visit Rookies Gear on Facebook or stop by Main Street in Summitville and see them. Rookies is the official apparel printer for the Boot, Action Sports Network, and Radio 80s. Take it from me. Rookies will get the job done. AA Rents True Value Hardware has everything you need for your do-it-yourself project. If you need to rent some heavy machinery or just pick up some hammer and nails, AA Rents True Value Hardware can help. And did you know that the Box Express is now located right next door to AA Rents? That's right. You can do all your packing and shipping still with the Box Express, now located right next to AA Rents True Value Hardware. On Mason Boulevard, see AA Rents True Value Hardware and the Box Express for all your do-it-yourself and shipping needs.
Stay tuned. We are live. High school basketball from Indiana. You're streaming the Action Sports Network.
Back here at Mississinewa High School, it's halftime between Mississinewa and Western, tied at 22 between the two squads. A well-played first half, well-officiated first half. It was all Mississinewa in the first quarter, off to a 13-9 lead after one. And then the roles flipped, and Western outscored Mississinewa 13-9 in the second quarter. So been very evenly matched. Christian Banks hit the three just before the buzzer to send it to halftime, and we got our first half stats here. For Mississinewa, Ravion Fetz with 9 points to lead the way. For the Indians, Grady Stepp with 3, Seth Yoder with 2, Keontae Woods with 8. For Western, Eli Mast with 8 points, Christian Bangs with 8 points, Hudson Biggs with 4, Bryson Recker with just 2 points today for Western here at halftime, and you got first half stats, Kevin.
Yeah, so you look at Banks. He came in the contest averaging just 3 points a game. He had 8 in that quarter, like you said, and their leading scorer, Carter Biggs, has been held scoreless by the Indians defensively, so an outstanding job by Mississinewa against him. Shooting-wise, both teams just lit it up out here in this opening 16 minutes. Western goes 8 of 15 from the floor for 53.3%. They knocked down 4 of 7 behind that three-point line. Good for 57.1%. They were a perfect 2 of 2 at the charity stripe for 100%. They only had 7 rebounds. Weren't many shots missed out there in that opening half. They did not have a single offensive rebound. They committed just 5 turnovers. For the host Indians, they also shot the ball above their season average. They are 7 of 14 for 50%. They knocked down 5 of 9 from behind the three-point stripe for 55.6%. They hit 3 of their 4 free throws, good for 75%. They also, as close in the rebounding contest, they have 8. They did not have an offensive rebound either, so both teams blocking out when there are missed shots. And Mississinewa has only turned the ball over 5 times as well. So you look at the stats, you look at the scoreboard, we're right where this game we thought it may be here this afternoon.
Take a timeout here. We'll be back with the start of the second half between Western and Mississinewa, tied at 22 at the intermission. You are listening to Indiana High School Hoops on ASN.
For many, the passing of a pet can be devastating. Hi, I'm Steve. At Arms Hunt Funeral Home, we can help you with the loss of your furry friend. Should the need arise, we could come to your home, meet you at your veterinarian's office, or at one of our 4 Grant County locations. So when your pet crosses the Rainbow Bridge, let Arms Hunt Funeral Home be there for you. Arms Hunt Funeral Home, Fairmount, Marion, Upland, and now in Gas City.
An apple a day may keep the doctor away, but one trip to Bad Apple Graphics in Marion, you'll see the difference they can make for your business. Business cards, letterhead, apparel, signs, vehicle wraps, you name it, Bad Apple Graphics can do it. See them at 4620 South Adams Street in Marion, and you'll see the difference Bad Apple Graphics can make for your next business project. Bad Apple Graphics open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Best One Tire and Auto Care of Grant County is your locally owned and operated tire and service center with 2 locations, downtown and on the bypass.
Selling tires like Firestone, Michelin, Mastercraft, and Ironhead.
We are also your complete automotive service center.
Harper, where's the best place for tires and automotive service in Grant County?
Best One Ant County.
Best One, where the best costs less.
Selling tires, serving people, Best One Tire and Auto Care of Grant County.
Did you know Bruner Dental Center has been taking care of families for over 40 years? They provide everything from gentle cleanings to custom-made repairs. And if the dentist makes you feel uncomfortable, they offer oral sedation to make your visit much more comfortable, offering the latest techniques. And they accept dental insurance, so you can smile more and worry less. See Doctors Root, Sneed, Tinsley, and Reeve at Bruner Dental, 807 West Gardner Drive in Marion. Smile more and worry less with Bruner Dental.
Streaming live right now. Live coverage of Indiana high school basketball continues on ASN.
Streaming live.
Only on ASN, the Action Sports Network.
Halftime at Mississinewa, tied at 22 between the Mississinewa Indians and the Western Panthers here today. Ready for the second half and shaping up to be a really good one, it looks like, Kevin.
It is. Both teams just trading punches, Mississinewa with the run there to start the game. Western battles back in that second quarter, and they outplayed the Indians that second quarter. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments both coaches have made at half times, but I think it's shaping up to go right down to the wire.
Again, tied at 22. And this is one of those games. The first half kind of went the way I think we thought it would, where, both teams coming out. I wouldn't say it went exactly how I thought it would, because Western did get off to a slow start, which is not unsurprisingly due to the fact that they played a double overtime game last night. Lost a close one to McConaughey. And then they have to regroup and turn around the next, 12 hours basically and be back at the school, get ready, get on a bus, and then come over here to play. And in an environment you're not really familiar playing in. It's not a rivalry. You're playing a Saturday afternoon game because you got to fill the schedule.
Right, but I was really impressed with the way Mississinewa was able to run their offensive sets that first quarter, and the man-to-man defense they were playing was not allowing the Panthers to get really many looks, and it took them a lot of time just to get a shot off. So there have been adjustments made, but like you said, this one is going to be a good one here. And Mississinewa gets the ball to start the second half of play.
Ravion Fetch will trigger it in on the sideline and gets it into the backcourt to Ian Newsom. 7:55, second quarter, tied at 22 as we begin the second half. Newsom lobs it into Woods, and he threw it away, and Carter Biggs will bring it up on the across the timeline. Carter Biggs hits Bryson Rucker up top. He'll slide it over. Carter Biggs for three off the rim. Long rebound chased down by Ravion Fetz for Mississinewa. Fetz across the timeline to Woods, left side, back to Fetz. 7.5 third quarter, tied at 22. Fetz gets it in, elbow, kicks it out here to Schnepp. Schnepp hands off to Newsom. Newsom gets it into the lane, stops and spins outside. Fetz thought about the three, puts it on the floor. Hands it off here to Schnepp. Schnepp backs his way inside, outside to Newsom. Newsom into the CIC, stops and passes it inside to Woods. Woods all the way to the rack, goes up, got bumped, no call. Rebound taken down by Carter Biggs. Biggs to Hudson. Baseline here to Rucker. Not a mast, hits Hudson. Biggs puts it on the deck, hands it off to Sam Thurston, who gets the second half start for Grayson Miller, who's still out with the bloody nose.
You can see the Indians are really trying to get that ball to Woods here to start the second half.
Rucker finds Carter Biggs, gets it into the CIC, kicks it out. Mass, left corner three, got it. Mass has hit 3 threes here today to go along with 11 points. 25-22 Western with 6:20 left in the third. Ian Newsom across the timeline with it, has it on the left wing, drives it to the left all the way inside. Outside to Fetz. Fetz thought about the three. The freshman puts it on the deck and slides it to Schnepp. Now back to Fetz. Fetz crosses over all the way inside out to Newsom. Newsom hands it off. Schnepp steps into a three. No good. And Carter Biggs got it on the rebound. Biggs across the timeline. Hits Mast. Mast on the left wing. Out here to Rucker. Hands it off to Hudson Biggs. And he tosses it to Dalton Bishop at the scores table out of bounds.
I saw that you were open, I think, on that.
I am wearing black over here, so that was always one of the things with Coach Renbarger is when Oak Hill would wear gold jerseys on the road, the staff would have these gold pullovers they wore, but they would never wear them when they wore the gold because when he stands up, they think he's open, and they pass it to him.
Woods just missed another inside bunny.
Fetz for three. Got it. We're tied at 25.
Good job by Woods with sticking with it there and then kicking it out to the open Fetz.
25 all. 5:15 left in the third quarter. Fetz with 12 points, all from three today. Mast another three. No good. Too strong off the rim. Both freshmen for Mississinewa and Western having a great day from three. Yoder another three. Got it again. Back-to-back threes for Mississinewa to open the second half, and they have the 28-25 lead with 4:50 left in the third.
All three baskets in the quarter have been three-pointers.
Rucker with it up top. Will stop and hand it off. Mast for three. It's no good again. Offensive board. Carter Biggs is fouled on the putback, and he'll shoot two. Carter Biggs, their leading scorer today, has not scored, and he'll have an opportunity to do that here.
And maybe going to the free throw line will get him going if you're a Panther fan.
He came in averaging 14 points a game to lead this ball club and has not scored yet and misses the front end of two shots.
Just a tough afternoon so far. He's 0 for 5 from the floor now, 0 for 1 from the free throw line.
Carter Biggs will shoot another. It's up on the way, and it is good. 28-26. Mississinewa by 2, 4:30 third quarter. Woods with it right wing here for Mississinewa. Outside to Schnepp up top. Hits Newsom on the left wing. Newsom finds Yoder. Yoder back to Schnepp on the right. Schnepp bounces it to Fetz. Fetz gets it all the way inside to the block. Looks and spins outside Schnepp. Hesitates on the three. Now backs his way inside. Schnepp out to Woods. Fires another three. In and out. Swirls out. No good. Rebound for Carter Biggs. Carter across the timeline with it. Flips it out to Mass. Now hits Bangs, and he's called for steps.
7th turnover this afternoon for the Panthers.
4 minutes to play in the third, 28-26. Mississinewa by 2. Fetz with it out deep here for Mississinewa. Hits Schnepp on the right wing. Outside to Newsom. Newsom throws it into Tyvon Jacobs. Goes to work on the block. Goes up. Blaze it in off the glass.
And that's exactly what Coach Brooks called. He called the play for him, and they got it to him on the block, and he scored.
Jacobs' first 2 of the game, and now we have a whistle. And what was the call?
I'm not sure if it was delay of game.
I think it was a delay of game. 30-26, Mississinewa, 3:41 third quarter. Eli Mast will bring it across the timeline for the Panthers. He crosses it. Hits Bangs up top on the top of the key. Bangs into the corner. Mast drives baseline, tipped up in the air. Carter Biggs takes it down, out to Hudson. Hudson tries to go baseline, backs his way on Newsom, goes up through contact, lays it in. Is Hudson Biggs. He's got 6 today.
Definitely took advantage of his height there against Newsom.
30-28, Mississinewa, 3:13 third quarter. All the way to the hole is Yoder, misses the bunny. Rebound tapped over, and Sam Thurston has it here for the Panthers. Thurston up ahead to Mast. Mast out to Thurston, hits Hudson Biggs. Hands off to Carter. Carter back to Hudson. Hudson goes up, misses the bunny. Rebound tapped out. Bangs for 3. Yes! Christian Bangs bangs another one. And it's 31-30 Western with 2:45 to go in the third.
Well, he's having himself quite an afternoon in double figures now.
11 points off the bench today for Christian Bangs. Him and Mast are the leading scorers for Western. 31-30 Western, 2:30 third quarter. Seth Yoder with it on the right. Hits Newsom left wing. They dump it inside to Woods. Woods on the block, double teamed. Woods, cross court, Jacobs, a 3, no good, and a rebound for Carter Biggs. Western across the timeline with Carter Biggs, left wing, drives it in on the baseline, pulls it back out. Now Carter goes back to the baseline, he's cut off, and he throws it out of bounds again. That's the second time he's done that in this quarter.
He had nowhere to go there on the baseline, then he just picked up his dribble, turned, and kind of just got rid of it. And overthrew his teammate.
2:05 left in the third. It's 31-30 Western, back in front by 1. Got a really good game going on here in Gas City. Newsom stands with it up near the timeline for the Indians. Newsom on the deck, goes to the left and threw it in between the legs of Ravion Fetz and out of bounds. And it's Western basketball.
That's just the 7th turnover on the Indians today.
How many for Western are we looking at turnover-wise?
Western has 8. They've got 3 in the quarter.
Not bad. Evenly matched there. Bangs with it up top. Looking for the handoff. Hands it to Thurston. Now to Hudson Biggs. Skip pass inside. Bangs wide open for 2 underneath.
Well, keep feeding that guy. He's 5 for 5 today, and he's the hot hand.
He's got 13 points. And it's 33-30 Western with $1:15 left in the third. Deflected over to Fetz. That may have jammed a finger right there. Man, that would hurt.
Yeah, he kind of tried to shake it off real
Yep.
quick.
Davion Spikes tosses it over to Woods in the corner. Looks like Mississinewa's just kind of getting tired, like they're standing around.
Yeah, not a lot of continuity right now on offense.
Fetz inside Woods. He's double teamed. Woods pounds it in, goes up, missed it, got a foul call, and he'll shoot 2. And they're going to get number 32, Christian Bangs, with his second foul.
Number 32, Christian Bangs, his second, team's first.
There is
Keontae Woods at the line for 2 shots.
There's not been a whole lot of foul calls in this game as Keontae Woods goes to the line where he hits the first one.
Mississinewa now 4 for 5 from the free throw line, an area where they struggled during the season, but they're up to 80%.
And Woods leads the team in free throw percentage at 72%, and he hit them both right there. So a successful trip for Mississinewa at the line, and it's 33-32 with 48 seconds left in the third period. Eli Mast checks back in. Sam Thurston will come out. 48 seconds left in the third. It's 33-32 Western. Across the timeline with it, Grayson Miller is also back in the lineup. Good to see him back out on the floor after getting the bloody nose in the second quarter. Levi Shoemaker has it for Western on the right wing. Hands it off here to Miller into the lane. Outside to number 24, Carter Biggs. Hands it out here to Bangs. Bangs to Miller. Down to 23 seconds to play in the third. 1 point Western lead at 33-32. Will they hold for one? Carter Biggs stands with it out top. Hands it off to Mast. Mast dumps it to Bangs. Bangs hands it off to Shoemaker. Back to Mast. Down to 3 seconds. They got to get something off. Carter Biggs hoists one at the horn. In and out, no good. And that's how the third quarter ends. On the Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard. Fourth and final. We got a good one brewing. It's 33-32. Western leading Mississinewa on the Action Sports Network.
CIE is proud to be part of the Grant County community and know that students of today will be the leaders of tomorrow. CIE supports many projects in this great community and is a huge supporter to every Grant County school. For all your corn marketing needs, give CIE a call today, 384-4001. 384-4001. CIE is proud to sponsor high school athletics and wishes every student athlete success this year and beyond.
Prince Hall Housing Authority is now taking applications for their one-bedroom tower apartments for the elderly and disabled. Prince Hall is conveniently located just minutes from shopping, banking, restaurants, and much more. City bus service is also available. Prince Hall is income-based rent featuring many amenities. So make yourself at home at Prince Hall Housing Authority by calling 765-674-9734 TTY 711 for an application today.
We're back here at Mississinewa High School. The Indians trailing Western 33-32 to begin the fourth quarter. We got a good one going, Kevin.
For nearly the last 18 minutes, this has been no more than a 2-possession game. It's been 4 points or less the last 18 minutes of game action.
Grayson Miller bounces it to Shoemaker on the left side. Shoemaker to Miller. Up top, slides it over to Biggs, gets it into the CIC, stops onto the elbow, goes out top here to Grayson Miller. Miller, Carter Biggs, baseline drive all the way. The floater up and good for Carter Biggs, and Western extends their lead to 35-32 with 7:34 to play in the game.
Interesting lineup out there for the Indians right now. You got 3 subs here to start the fourth quarter.
Davion Spikes with the left wing to Jacobs, now to Newsom. Newsom hits Madden Corey. Now finds Tyvon Jacobs. Out. Oh, man, Fetz was coming off the screen wide open. They didn't hit him. This is Newsom with it out on the left wing to Spikes. Spikes spins, goes up, got fouled. Western thought he was straight up on that play.
It looks like the official may be saying he was trying to pass the ball. This will be interesting here. He motioned like a pass. Yeah.
On the pass.
There was nobody.
Yeah, no shot.
But there was nobody he was throwing it to if it was indeed a pass.
So it's on. Yeah, it's on the baseline. What'd you think?
If anything, I thought he was shooting. If anything, I thought he was shooting. I don't know that there was a foul there. I thought it was pretty good defense, but
okay.
So
Spikes goes up, missed the bunny. Rebound tapped over. Jacobs got it through contact, and he lays it in.
Jacobs. Boy, an important rebound basket there by Jacobs.
35-34, 6:54 to play in the game. Shoemaker hands it to Mast, lost the dribble, got it back, goes to Biggs. Carter Biggs with it on the right side of the floor. 1 point Western lead, 6:43 to go in the game. Biggs inside to Miller, left wing. Tries to go baseline, decides not to, outside to Biggs. Hits Shoemaker, puts it on the floor. Nowhere to go with it. Hands off Mast. Eli Mast with the ball. Mast hits Bangs. Bangs to Biggs. Biggs, baseline drive here, kicks it out. Mast, corner three, no good. Rebound tapped over. Levi Shoemaker got the offensive board. Mast, Biggs, baseline drive again through contact. Blocking foul called on the Indians. And they're going to get Davion Spikes for that one.
Yeah, just got there a step too late. And Biggs is already up into his motion, so he'll go to the line.
6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter, 35-34. Western with the 1 point lead, and Carter Biggs with a chance to extend the lead here at the line. And he hits the first. Biggs with only 4 points today, which is well under his average of 14 entering today's contest. Second one, good. Biggs hit them both.
Full timeout, Western.
37-34, it's a full 6:08 to play on the Action Sports Network. We'll take a timeout. Western by 3 on ASN.
Life at Colonial Oaks provides a perfect balance of support, engagement, and fun. No matter which lifestyle is required, we offer a personalized, resident-focused family approach to daily life that empowers our residents to thrive. At Colonial Oaks Senior Living, there are 4 distinct lifestyle communities within our one very special community: independent living, assisted living, skilled nursing care, and rehabilitation. For more information, call 765-674-9791 and find out how the Colonial Oaks family can support your healthcare needs.
(37-34) Western with the lead in the final about 6 minutes and 8 seconds to go, Kevin.
Yeah, just an outstanding game so far this afternoon with 7 lead changes, 5 ties. It doesn't get much better than this in high school basketball.
Other than the, Mississinewa was up 7-2 at one point. It's been really a one possession. It's really not ever gotten over one possession the entire game.
Largest lead for the Indians was 10-4.
Okay.
In the first quarter. Check that, 13-6.
Yeah, that's right.
Western three-pointer cut it to 13-9, which was the end of the quarter score.
Newsom, Fetz, left wing three for the tie. No good. Keontae Woods, the offensive rebound, and they're going to get Grayson Miller with the foul on the reach-in off of the rebound. And Miller picks up number 2.
Grayson Miller, his second, team second.
37-34 is the score in favor of Western. 5:53 to play in the game. Fetz stands with it up on the logo. Hits Yoder. Backdoor, out of bounds, stays with Mississinewa.
Boy, at that time, tried to force one in there as Hudson Biggs was right there to knock that ball out of bounds.
37-34 the score. Newsom to get it in, does to Jacobs. Drives all the way, lost the handle. Woods trying to get it back, tapped over to the Panthers. Could be interesting if Western can get a bucket here. Up 37-33, 5:30 to play in the game. Bangs, hands it off here. Biggs flips it out to Hudson. Hudson goes to Carter. Carter, Biggs stands with it. Now to Bangs on the top of the key. Newsom trying to go for the steal, and he does. Ian Newsom all the way to the rack, and he lays it in. A big layup there for Mississinewa. Newsom's first 2 of the game. Is that what you're going to say? 37-36, 5:05 to play in the game. Western by 1. Carter Biggs gets it off the handoff, goes into the corner to Grayson Miller. Skip pass, outside, left wing drive, Mass all the way to the hole, left it short. Rebound for Seth Yoder. 4:50 to go, Western by 1. Newsom to the hole, got fouled. Was it on the floor or on the, or was he shooting? Get Grayson Miller, they're going to give 2 shots to Ian Newsom.
So Newsom making his mark in the last minute here on this one.
2 shots.
That really could be one of the bigger plays of the game if Mississinewa can if they can, figure it out and win it here down the stretch. That's going to be a huge play. You go back to that Newsom steal.
Yeah, game-changing steal, lay in.
Yeah, and he hits the front end of 2 shots right there.
And we've got our 6th tie of this one.
37 all, 4:46 to play in the ball game. Newsom missed the second. Tied at 37, foe to play. Biggs, baseline, left it short. Fetts the board. Here comes Mississinewa with Ravion Fetts on the right wing. Looking, goes baseline all the way. Dumps it here. Woods misses the 2-point basket. And Carter Biggs has it on the rebound.
Boy, Woods would like to have that one back. That's a gimme right there, Grant.
37 all, 4:13 to go in the game. Mast drives it inside. Biggs, 3, too strong. Offensive rebound, Sam Thurston. Underneath the Bangs, he missed it. Got his own board. Christian Bangs, Sam Thurston for 3, too strong again. Rebound here for Grady Schnepp. We're still tied at 37. We have a timeout. Taken. Is it a full or a 30?
Looks like the official's saying 30.
It's a 30. We'll stay here. 3:53 to play in the game. We're tied at 37 between Mississinewa and Western. It's a 30-second timeout. So, Kevin, good one brewing here down the stretch, it seems.
Boy, it really is. Nobody's going away in this one. Just when you think one team's trying to get a little bit of control of it, the other one answers right back. And this fourth quarter so far, Western struggling from the floor. They're just 1 of 7, and they've turned the ball over once. Mississinewa, on the other hand, is 2 of 5, and they've also turned the ball over just once in the quarter.
37 all, 3:53 to play in the ball game here. Got a great one in Gas City. A solid crowd for a Saturday afternoon here today. The Western fans traveled, very gracious to us as well. We appreciate them. Mississinewa ball, full court here. Seth Yoder will bring it up, or will trigger it in, and he'll get it into Ian Newsom here for Mississinewa. Newsom across the timeline, goes to the right, flips it outside to Fetts on the right wing. Fetts goes up top, behind his back now, outside here, and they throw it out of bounds, and it's Western ball.
And that time Newsom thought Woods was going to go further down on the block. Instead, Woods shifts up, the ball goes out of bounds, turnover.
3:33 to play, fourth quarter, 37-37. Western with the ball with Eli Mast. Out to Bangs. Bangs hits Hudson Biggs, hands off to Sam Thurston. Christian Bangs all the way to the right block. Kicks it out to Mast. Mast goes back to Christian Bangs up top. Brings it near side to Hudson Biggs. Hudson Biggs hands off to Thurston. Thurston lobs it. Hudson Biggs inside through contact. Lays it in off the glass. A big bucket for Hudson Biggs. He's got 8 points today. And it's 39-37, Western with 3 minutes to go. Grady Schnepp with it into the CIC logo. Schnepp. Newsom. Bounces it out to Yoder. Yoder hands it off to Schnepp. Fakes the 3, drives it in. Schnepp. Having trouble, goes out to Newsom. I think if you're Mississinewa, work for a good shot right here.
Yeah,
you're not in any hurry, really, at this time with 2:30 to play.
Yeah, you don't want to force anything.
Fetts. Newsom, right corner with it. 2:20 to play in the game.
Solid defense by the Panthers.
39-37, Western leading by 2. 2:15 to go in the game. Inside all the way to the hole. Schnepp missed it. Rebound loose on the baseline. Western has it here. They lob it up to Thurston on the left side. Thurston to Carter Biggs to the basket. Lays it up. Lays it in the foul. And one.
Mark that down at the 1:59 mark. A tremendous take that time by Carter Biggs and a chance to with a 3-point play.
Seth Yoder whistled for his third foul on Mississinewa. This would make it a 5-point game. This would be the largest lead since when, Kevin?
Yeah, Western.
So he hits the free throw, and it's 42-37. Buck 4:59 to play in the game.
That's Western's largest lead of the game.
Okay. 5-point Western lead. This is Newsom. All the way baseline, drives, nearly throws it away. Yoder gets it back in the corner. Outside here, Newsom. Newsom into the CIC all the way, throws it up and missed it, no good. Rebound taken down by Carter Biggs. 1:38 to play.
The last two possessions not good for the Indians.
You're going to have to foul here soon. You're going to have fouls to give. There's one. Ravion Fetz reaches in.
Sort of feel this one slipping away if you're Mississinewa.
Fouls on Indian number 2, Ravion Fetz. It's his first, team's third.
1:31 to play, fourth quarter. All the way, Mast was wide open for 2.
Complete breakdown that time by the Indians off the inbounds pass. It doesn't get any easier for you if you're Mast.
Mississinewa needs one right here. Newsom up top. Elbow extended to Yoder. Tyvon Jacobs drives to the hole inside, throws it up, left it short. Rebound and a foul coming in. It'll be on Western. 1:07 to play, 44-37. The score, Western by 7. And Hudson Biggs is whistled for the foul on Western. Team's fourth.
2 shots, Keontae Woods.
This is what you want for the Indians. Clock stop. Try to get some points here.
Woods misses the front end. He's a 72% free throw shooter entering today's game, and he misses the front end there. Woods is second. Missed them both. Off the heel. And a rebound outlet here to Eli Mast. Mast to Bangs. Hits Mast up top. Drives it in. Mast all the way. Pulls it out. Goes to Thurston. Thurston to Biggs. Foul caught on Fetz.
Good job there by Western bringing the ball back. They're in no hurry to score here. They're going to make Mississinewa foul and put them at the line here on the next foul.
Timeout. 54 seconds to go. It's a full 54 seconds to play. 44-37. Mississinewa lead, or Western leads Mississinewa on the Action Sports Network.
Crest Lanes Bowling Center in Marion has open bowling Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Crest Lanes is perfect for a night out with the family and friends. Since 1968, Crest Lanes has been the premier bowling center in Marion and is the host to local high school teams and Indiana Wesleyan University. Plan a night out at Crest Lanes Bowling Center and roll a strike. Crest Lanes, 2014 West 2nd Street, in Marion.
.54 seconds to play in this one. Mississinewa trailing Western 44-37. Coming down the stretch, and Western is just kind of pulled away here at the right time, Kevin.
They haven't. Western's never trailed in this final quarter, Grant. Mississinewa did tie it up on a Newsom free throw with just under 5 minutes to play, but Western has really felt like they've been in the ones in control here in this fourth quarter.
Sam Thurston to get it in right in front of us. Thurston, nearly a 5-second kick ball.
He waited till the very last moment to get that ball in.
He waited till about 4.5 to get it in, and this is kicked again. No time comes off the clock there for the Indians. Looking to get it in. Thurston having trouble into the backcourt to Mast. And Fetz, still no foul call. Chasing him backwards. Mast, 10-second call back to Mississinewa. And there is absolutely no way that is a 10-second call because not even 10 seconds went off the clock. There was 53 seconds left. They got it in. Only 8 seconds came off the clock when they called the 10-second violation. That was not a 10-second call.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Western was in scramble mode back there on the double team, and I think the ref just figured out they've been back here for a long time, and then he just felt like it was a 10 seconds, but that was not 10 seconds.
In the NBA, that would have been a violation, and there was about 8 seconds that went off the clock. There's 45.0 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's 44-37, so an 8-second violation for Western gives the ball back to Mississinewa and a chance to do something. 7-point lead. Fetz looking for space all the way to the hole. Lobs it here for Jacobs, and he lays it in.
Jacobs.
Timeout Mississinewa with 37 seconds. 44-39 is the score. It's a 30-second. We'll keep it here. And Mississinewa kind of caught a break right there.
Hey, but you'll take it any way you can get it.
Of course.
There. And with the clock now stopped with just over 30 seconds left. I think if you're Mississinewa here, the way your guards are able to pressure here, I think you give about 5 seconds here, see if you can come up with a quick steal. If not, you got to get the foul and hope that they miss at least one of the 2 free throw attempts, because then it's still only a 2-possession game, and we've seen Mississinewa knock down threes here this afternoon.
44-39 with about 37 seconds to play in the game. And it's Western ball. Full court pressure coming from Mississinewa. Eli Mast will trigger back deep here for Western. Mast having trouble getting it in now, does to Carter Biggs up the sideline, and there's the foul call. 35 seconds exactly come off the clock. The foul goes on number 20, Seth Yoder. That's number 4.
And not much choice there. Mississinewa had to foul the Panthers' leading scorer, and he's knocked down 4 of his last 5 from this charity stripe.
Biggs, their leading scorer, coming in at 14 points a game. Knocks down the first. He's got 9 points today, looking for 10 if he can hit it here.
After being shut out in that opening half.
Yep. Hit them both. He's got 10. 46-39 Western, 31 seconds to go in the game. Fetz to the hole all the way, dumps it for Jacobs. He goes up, lays it in again. Timeout Mississinewa.
And Jacobs having himself quite a fourth quarter with 6 points.
Yep, 8 points on the night. So just under 30 seconds to play in the game, 46-41. Mississinewa trailing Western by 5.
At some point, if you're Mississinewa, though, you're going to have to start making 3-point shots down the stretch here. A 2's nice. You still got 27 seconds left, but if they convert the Panthers here on a couple more free throws, you're going to have to start hoisting threes if you're Mississinewa Indian.
So, gotta hope they can't connect here on the free throws if you're Mississinewa. If you're Western, just do what you do and go hit them. 46, go ahead.
Can't say how much of a well-played game this has been this afternoon. Neither team's committed more than 9 turnovers in this one. Both teams shooting at a high percentage and just well played.
Very good game today, yeah. 26 seconds to go, 46-41. Carter Biggs will trigger it in. Got the entire baseline to work with if need be. Carter Biggs guarding, gets it in here. Stolen, Newsom takes it back. Newsom, Yoder, corner 3 up on the way. Got it! A big one! Seth Yoder brings him within 2, 15 seconds. Wide open up ahead, Hudson Biggs goes down, and he lays it in. And a foul call. A late and one. Hudson Biggs laid it in, and they call a foul.
And Mississinewa's caught just in scrambling mode there, and Hudson Biggs leaks out, nobody back for the easy lay-in and one.
Timeout Western. Josh Brooks is not happy with our official here.
Direction foul has been assessed to Indian number 20, Seth Yoder.
Seth Yoder just fouled out of the game.
Well, what a big 3 he hit there in the corner to get this to a 2-point game. And if you're Mississinewa there, you just can't let somebody get behind you like that. You have a better chance just letting them get it in and fouling and take your chance at the free throw line.
Yep.
Now 11 seconds run off the clock, and now it looks pretty bleak if you're an Indian.
Yep. 48-44, Western by 4. Been a really good game today. An entertaining afternoon basketball game. And Western is waiting in the wings of getting their 10th win of the year.
If you look at free throws here in the fourth quarter, Grant, The Panthers, a perfect 5 of 5 so far, and the Indians just 1 of 4. A big difference here in this final frame.
So Hudson Biggs will shoot one off of the late and one there. Nine seconds to go, 48-44, and Hudson Biggs hits it. Fetts up the floor, crosses the timeline, down to 5, rises for 3. Too long, rebound loose underneath, out of bounds with 1.1 seconds, and that's going to do it here today. Not going to matter. 1.1 seconds, Coach Bennington tells them not to foul. They get it in. Fetts misses the 3 at the horn, and that'll do it. The final score on the Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard, 49-44, the final. Western takes down Mississinewa. Post-game show, comments from both coaches after this on the Action Sports Network.
Are you looking for apparel for a big event? Rookies has it. Needing uniform clothing for your business? Rookies has it. What about products with your logo for those great customers? Rookies has that too. Call them today at 765-536-2726 or visit Rookies Gear on Facebook or stop by in Summitville and see them. Rookies has all your apparel needs. Rookies, the official apparel printer for the Boot, Radio 80s, and the Action Sports Network.
Ready, down, put.
Touchdown. Vince Lombardi said, winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. This is Tim Mormon with Riverside Community Federal Credit Union. If you're struggling with your bank and feel like they aren't giving you every chance to win, come and see us. Riverside is a locally owned and operated credit union, and we're here to make your banking easier and help make you feel like a winner. See us today, 101 North Washington Street, downtown in Marion, 200 East Main Street, downtown Gas City. Riverside Community Federal Credit Union.
Driving on a nice summer day can be lots of fun until the guy in the other lane just ran into you. When you've been in a fender bender, call on Excel Auto Body in Marion. Excel can get your car looking like new. As Grant County's leading collision specialist with 63 years of experience, you can rest easy when you take your vehicle to Excel. With 3 generations serving Grant County, don't trust your vehicle repairs to just anybody. Trust Excel Auto Body, 501 North Washington Street in Marion. If it's a fender bender